My fellow Belizeans, as the nation now knows, on Friday last, the Belize Court of Appeal delivered a judgment declaring government's acquisition of telemedia unconstitutional. Because government's respect for the courts is absolute, Mr. Dean Boyce, acting on behalf of the shareholders that previously owned the company, was allowed back into BTL headquarters as soon as the judgment was pronounced. At that time, government's legal advice was that the judgment entitled Mr. Boyce to reassume immediate control. Within hours, though, research conducted by government's lawyers proved conclusively that in fact the judgment did not entitle Mr. Boyce to take back telemedia. That is because the Court of Appeal judgment merely declared the legal position regarding government's acquisition without making any order as to what is to happen in consequence of that declaration. Both the Belize Court of Appeal and the Belize Supreme Court have held that in circumstances like these, there must be a court hearing further to the declaratory judgment. That court hearing would determine what consequences should follow from the declaratory judgment. That is, whether in this case, as a result of the judgment, the previous owners of the company should get it back, or whether instead of getting it back, they should receive rather an award of damages as their form of redress. Based on the law, therefore, government has indicated to Mr. Boyce that until the court rules on the issue of what is to happen as a result of the declaratory judgment, government is obliged to continue in command of the company. And that is the current position. Government remains in full control under law of Belize Telemedia Limited. It is noteworthy that Friday's decision of the Court of Appeal does not in any way suggest that government was wrong in its intention to take telemedia. In fact, it was clear that the court accepted that government, with a proper law in place, could lawfully acquire telemedia in the public interest. But the law that government passed to do it had omissions that made the taking unconstitutional. Government is confident now that it can retain control of telemedia by successfully resisting any court application by Mr. Boyce to regain ownership. Meantime, however, the situation is very unsettling to the workers and to the public, and it would be a while before any court application to determine who finally ends up with telemedia could be heard. The workers and the public cannot wait that long. So government will fix the situation of unconstitutionality and provide for an early and definitive legal end to any uncertainty that remains. When government acquired telemedia, government was acting in the overriding national interest and with fullest public support. It is on the basis of both continuing national interest and continuing public support that government will do now whatever is legally required to ensure that telemedia remains the property of the people and government of Belize. We know that this is what the nation wants, and this is what we will do. Long live Belize, and I thank you.